Cancer, and welcome to your reading for June the 24th through June the 30th. Oops. And I'm not on camera, as you can see, just doing it the hands in order. It just helps me get this out faster. I want to get it out at least today, which is Monday. I haven't had the chance. I was doing the beach cleanup and all that other kinds of things over the weekend, so I just couldn't get these readings done. So here we are. And I'm going to do the astrological report, and I'm tailoring it as I shuffle the cards. Makes it a little more interesting, and just doing it like this week. Okay, so the only significant major thing that's happening this week, of course, we do have the total eclipse in your sign in Cancer on July the 2nd. So that's definitely affecting you guys, and it's 18 degrees. Anything that falls in 18 degrees in your chart will be, you should have a look at your chart and see what's affected by it. So the significant thing that's happening this week is Mercury is moving into Leo, and it moves into Leo. It's been in your first house, but it's moving now from Cancer into Leo in your second house of earnings and income and possessions. So things look, I feel that you're going to get lots of kind of ideas, and you're going to be very proud of these ideas. There's a sense of pride there in how to earn extra money. So I feel that this is a good time for you. It's a good month of Leo, Mercury in Leo, and in your house of income and possession. So maybe you'll get ideas on how to make money through, you could be selling things, you could be, starting a small business, or some ideas on how to improve your finances. Now, of course, you have the sun in your sign because it's your birthday. So happy birthday, guys. You also have Mars getting ready to go into your second house. It's on the last vestiges. That'll be moving very shortly into Leo as well. And Mars is the planet of action. You've probably got a little more energy. 3 cards for Cancer, please. 3 cards for Cancer. 3 cards for Cancer. You have the moon right now in your 10th house, which is your house of career. So things are looking up for you career-wise. It's like fame, fame with the moon. And it's in Aries, so it's in a cardinal sign. It's in, and you're a cardinal sign, so it's really nice, nicely aspected. That's 2 cards. 1 more card for Cancer, please. 1 more card for Cancer. You have Uranus traveling through your 11th house, which is community. So there's a lot of change in your community. Oh, they're trying to fall out, so let them fall out. And you have Jupiter in your 6th house. Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Beautiful cards here, Cancer, for you. Beautiful. You have Neptune in your house of spirituality and adventure, long-term travel. If you're not traveling, you want to, that's for sure. Okay, please clarify the Empress for Cancer. Please clarify the Empress for Cancer. Oh, 2 cards came out. Oh, please clarify the Hierophant. There we go. And please clarify, there's 3 cards. The 3 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, there it is. Okay, Cancer. The first card out for you, I'm going to turn it around as I do it, is the Empress, and look, she's got Venus there, and Venus, this is get in touch with your feminine side. Venus is in your 12th house right now, kind of behind the scenes. So, you know, it could mean that you're having an affair, or thinking about someone else, or perhaps thinking about, you know, sometimes this can be like hiding away from romance right now, whatever that means for you. Now, oh, for some of you, it means that you've got, look, I feel that you're in fear of being cheated on, because this, I feel, is about your this can also be about finances, but I'm getting that, you know, because that could mean you're working behind the scenes with your Venus in the 12th house. But I feel that you are, somebody's kind of lying to you or cheating on you, or you have that fear. And it can be, this is an unconscious fear. You know, Venus is in your 12th house, it's unconscious. So you may not, you've got a new budding relationship or a possibility of one, and you may not want to take advantage of it because you're feeling that past hurt of being betrayed. And it's an unconscious one. So it's important to try and bring that into your conscience so that you can heal it and let it go, move on. This is past hurt, you know, blocking you from the true love that you really want. And this person is a possibility of that. But you could damage it from the past. So you want to heal this. You want to heal the Seven of Swords. You want to let that go from the past, because you've got to think of each relationship. I mean, you can't forget the lessons. Definitely, you have to remember the lessons, but you don't want to judge everyone by this experience. So that's what you really have to be careful of. And the next card out for you is the Hierophant. So it's about having faith, and you're really in the Five of Pentacles. So you are in deprivation. It's almost like you're in deprivation of love, and you're in deprivation of financial finance. This can also be health for some of you. I just got that. So this can be health. It's almost you're depriving yourself of feeling really good. Now, the Hierophant is saying you've got to trust that things are happening for a reason. Sometimes when the Five of Pentacles comes up, it's just you looking at the glass as half empty. Abundance comes in many forms, guys. It's not just, you know, money in the bank. It can be being rich with having love from your family. It can be having lovely possessions. It can be a beautiful sunny day. It can be a blooming flower. That's abundance when you take notice of that, and you in gratitude is the antidote for abundance, for the lack thereof, for deprivation. So the next card you have three cards. You have the Three of Wands, right? You have the Two of Wands, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. Now the Three of Wands is about you're being asked to look at your future optimistically, with hope and optimism, and make long-term optimistic plans. You have to see the future as being really optimistic. And you have a decision to make, right? This is a decision. The Two of Wands, you have to, your lack of willingness to make this decision is confusing you and everyone around you. And you need to kind of move on in one direction or the other. You're not making this decision clearly, and you're kind of procrastinating and waiting for the decision to be made for you. But when the Two of Wands comes up, you're being asked to create your own destiny and make that decision. And you have the Nine of Pentacles, right? So this is wishes and dreams come true. This is opulence. You're almost at the finish line. This is, you know, this is great. The only thing I would say about the Nine of Pentacles is that there's change coming. You see, you've got the butterfly there. And it's definitely opulence and grandeur. Look, she's really, she's got all the money is here. It's not that it's coming down still, and it's still there. Just don't overdo it. Don't overspend. You know, this is beautiful. You're making the money, but don't spend your money on the promise of getting exactly the same all the time, because you never know. So you do have to, I wouldn't say conserve, but don't overdo it. Now, clarifying all of these cards is the Knight of Wands. So this is a very passionate night. This can be, this is fast pace, right? This is, the only thing I would say about the Knight is that you can be impulsive at this time. So perhaps the impulsivity of spending too much or overdoing it. And, you know, when he comes in, I always say it's like you got to think on your feet, because you might have an opportunity that comes in that might not stay around. And it's not like you should grab it, but you should definitely look at it and really take just a moment to really consider everything before you make that mistake. Oh, look, I didn't want to say mistake, but mistake came out. That's interesting. I was actually thinking of Hemingway when I pulled this card out. It's interesting. So Hemingway always says that you know, he had some regrets in his life. I think that perhaps drove him to suicide in the end, but he said that every decision you make, you should think of, you know, the outcome for each decision that you make, because he feels that he made one major wrong decision. Now, that could be the case. It might not be the case. His life could have ended up the same. Who knows? We'll never know. But it's just take a moment to think about it and think on your feet, because it's not to say that it's a mistake. And I don't think there are mistakes. I think that there are, you know, there are reaping days and learning days. Of course, we all want the reaping days, but sometimes, you know, in order to get the reaping days or to appreciate the reaping days, we have to have some learning. We have to have a learning curve sometimes. Cancer, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.